You know, it's quite an interesting word really, because you can use leadership as a noun, or you can use leadership as a verb.
Yeah.
You know, and when you're studying leadership, it tends to be more of a verb than a kind of name.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And in terms of how, you know, if you imagine, you know, you're in that kind of 14 to 19 sort of age bracket, you'll be studying sort of full time, or you know, you might be going on to university, or you're at college. How would, you know, what sort of simple things could young people do to start building up their kind of leadership skills, do you think?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think that you need to be inquisitive. I think that you need to ask more questions than you answer.
Yeah.
I think that being the quietest person in the room is a skill. And I think a lot of younger people can miss that sometimes. I think a lot of, myself included, by the way, in this.
Can I get you to say that again? Because you just.
Sorry. Yeah. And myself included in this. I think that when you're younger, you want to believe that you know everything. You have all the answers.
Yeah.
You feel like you've got to prove yourself. So you will be more vocal, you'll be more talkative, because you feel like you need to kind of earn your place maybe, or you need to prove that you deserve to be there, or that you need to prove that you know stuff or know everything. I think that's quite a common thing. It definitely was for me, you know, and I think even people that are probably quite into them, you know, quite introverted.
Yeah.
I think probably even then you still want to kind of push yourself out there. And actually I think the opposite of that is more useful. I think being inquisitive and asking lots of questions and listening and being the quietest person in the room and learning off everybody else is really key. A lot of people, I think, confuse leadership with, I know everything, I'm going to boss everybody around, and I'm going to direct you and this is what we're going to do. But actually it's not really about that. It's about inspiring other people to do well, making sure that they've got the tools to do the job, and if they haven't, how can I support you to make that happen?
Absolutely.
It's more about empowering other people. So, and I wish that was something I learned a lot younger.
Yeah.
You know, it's taken me to get older and mature a little bit and have some life experience to realise that actually there's some real benefit in just shutting up.
And just being quiet.
Yeah, and just...
Yeah. But I also think that there is a perception, even as we get older, that sometimes there's fear around asking questions, right? Because you might think that other people think that you should know it all, or why am I asking this question? And it's something that I'm learning is, do you know what? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you're not sure, just ask.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to judge you for asking a question.
No.
And I think that's the thing. And if we can learn that early on, it's okay to ask questions, and that fuels our curiosity, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the things that I tell my kids actually, is it's okay to make mistakes, it's okay to fail at something, because every time you do it sounds a bit cliche, but it's true. Every time I've learned the biggest thing that I've needed to learn, it's because I've made a mistake, or I've made an error in something, or I've assumed something instead of questioning it.
Yeah, we'll do that sentence again.
Oh God, where